students, good morning. I myself Dr. Ganesh Prasad Behera, founder chairman, UTKAL International School, Chaudhar, Cuttack. Dear students, today we have to discuss the first chapter of economics of class 10, that is development. Dear students, it is a very beautiful chapter, development. You know, development is a continuous process, and every person, every individual, every group, every country, every nation needs development, and development is the part of a life, and without development we can't live. So first, we before we going to this chapter, we have to know idea of development. Dear students, development involves many questions for better life and the ways in which one can work to achieve goals. Dear, it is a very beautiful lines. Development involves many questions for better life and the ways in which one can work to achieve goals. Different persons can have different goals. Dear students, it's a very great thing. Different persons have different goals. One person have one goal, another person has another goal. And what may development for one person may not be development for the other persons. Dear students, if there are two persons, X and Y, if what is the development for the X, there will be not the development for the Y. It is the different, or may even detrimental for the other, and other it is also or different. Development is defined as the people's economic growth. Dear students, development is the main thing that is defined the people's economic growth along with the growth of their basic needs like education, health and lifestyle. Dear students, development basically depends on the people's economically growth, but as growth, economical growth, also they are the basic needs like education, health and lifestyle, etc. For main aim of the development is to update as per the demand of the time. Demand of the time is the main important. The development is the depend on the main thing, that is demand of time. For example, to generate electricity is the demand of time. A dam is constructed over a river where nearby mass is considered for construction, resulting in the development of society and country. Okay, the times demand to generate electricity, a dam is need to construct the river where nearby mass is considered for construction, resulting in the development of the society and country. It causes, and meanwhile what happened, it causes destruction for farmers and the lives of people living nearby. They have to displace without the region due to construction of the dam. At the one side, the construction of the dam is the necessity and benefit and for the development of the nation, and at the same time the nearby peoples and farmers are destruction of for the lives of the people living the nearby. So it is the idea of the development. Then, dear students, on development the main thing is income and other goals. Income, the main part of the development is income. Generally people desire to have regular work. Okay, for development people have required the desired and regular work. Along work they need the better wages and good price. Okay, they need the regular work, better wages and good price for the crops they produce. Apart from earning more income, one may expect to have a better quality of life. Better income change the quality of life, living style of the life. The quality of life depends on non-material things such as equal treatment, security and respect for others and freedom in society. If we earn income, then what we need? We need the equal non-material things such as treatment, security, and variety of jobs, and respect to others, and freedom of society. Okay, these are the main things. For example, if we take an example of the women may tend to work in a variety of jobs or start a business to receive a sense of security and freedom in the household and in society. It is the development for a woman when there are different income and other goals, where a farmer needs what, or generally peoples need what? They need regular work, better wages, good prices for the crops they produce, and apart from earning more income, one may expect to better quality of life. It depends on the non-material things also. What the non-material things? They need equal treatment, security, respect for others, and freedom in society. For example, if you go for a woman, what the women want? Women want to tend to work in a variety of jobs or start a business to receive a sense of security and freedom in the society and household. Okay, this is the income and other goals, which is the part of the development. Okay, then it is the a part of individual goal, individual development. We have go and consider the national development. Dear students, national development is more necessity to sustain a country. Okay, the idea about the national development of a country tends to vary and conflict from person to person. Okay, there is a different opinions by person to person. The idea of the national development to determine whether the country is developed or underdeveloped. There are two categories. One is developed country and another is underdeveloped countries. One needs consider the characteristics of a country to consider the standard developed or underdeveloped. Let us consider income as one of the important attributes. Compare the country. What is nation's development depends upon the income and characteristics of the country. What we found, if a country has a higher income level than the other countries, then it is said to be well developed countries. Okay, when you go to the compare about the two countries, what we consider, if a country has a higher income level than other countries, then it is said to be well developed country. Therefore, the average income of the per capita income of a country is measured to compare the developmental status of the different nations. So the main vital part, the main parameter is what? Therefore the average income or the per capita income of a country is measured to compare the developmental status of different nations. Then how to compare different countries or states? To compare countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Okay, how to compare different countries or states? To compare countries, their income is considered, main thing is the income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Countries with higher income and more developed than other with less income, as different countries have different populations. Okay, comparing total income will not tell us with an average person earns. Okay, country's income as well as their population. If we compare both, it will not give us the proper result of development. So we compare the average income of the country. Okay, how we calculate the average income of the countries? Average income of the countries is the total income of the country divided by its total population. It is also called per capita income. A definition of the per capita income or average income. So average income is the total income of the country divided by its total population. It is also called per capita income. So average income or per capita income is equal to total income of country divided by total population of country. It is the criteria or data. In World Development Report, per capita income is used to classify countries. Okay, in World Development Report, what they take per capita income is used classifying the countries. So if we goes to a data published by World Development Report on the year 2019, important, note it, on the year 2019, countries with per capita income of US dollar 49,300 per annum and above are called high income or rich countries in the year 2019. And same time, those with per capita income of US dollar 2,500 or less are called low income countries. Students recall, in the year 2019, if the countries have income more than 49,300 US dollar are called rich countries or high income countries, and those countries who have $2,500 less income are called low income countries. Now we will come to our India, our per capita income. So in Indian, in 2004, as per the Indian survey, the per capita income is the total income of the country divided by its total population. Before I have told you, so countries with per capita income of 4,53,000 per annum and above are called rich countries. It is on year 2004. And countries with per capita income of rupees 37,000 per annum or less are called low income countries in 2004. So dear students, India was considered a low income country. It is a very painful thing for all of our Indians. We all Indians considered, India was considered a low income country because its per capita income was just reached 28,000 in 2006. The World Development Report to classify countries was based on the average income criteria. Okay, so now a point, we have compared the three states per capita income of the states. So first we take a data, and the data as per capita income on the year 2017 and 2018, and the amount is on rupees. So first if we have take to Haryana, so in Haryana per capita income is 2,03,340. Same as if we go to the second state, that is Kerala, which per capita income is rupees 1,84,000. Same as if we consider the third state, that is Bihar, that is 38,631 rupees. So Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. Haryana per capita income on the year 2017 and 2018, that is 2,03,340 rupees. Kerala on the year 2017 and 2018 per capita income is 1,84,000. Same as Bihar, per capita income for year 2017 and 2018 is 38,631 rupees. So on above data, if per capita income were to be used as the measure of development, so Haryana will be considered the most developed and Bihar is the least developed state of India of three. However, this is not true. Dear students, it is a point, it is a question arises on our mind, that is per capita income is the real standard to judge the development and the undevelopment of the states. It's true. If you look the other criteria, if you other part, if you go for per capita income of Haryana, Kerala and Bihar in 2017 and 2018, we found Haryana is the most developed country comparing to Kerala as per the per capita income, and Bihar is the least developed state as per capita income in 2017 and 2018. 2018. But income and other criteria, that is 2017 and 2018. But income and other criteria, according to the Reserve Bank of India, in 2011 the per capita income of Delhi was the highest per capita income, and Bihar has the lowest per capita income. While looking at other indicators such as the literacy rate and mortality rate, the literacy rate of Kerala was 93.9%, the highest among these states. In per capita income, maybe Kerala is second or third position. But if you go for literacy rate, the education rate, the Kerala was the 93.9%, the highest among these states. So, as if the part of development, if per capita income takes a vital role, same time other things such as mortality rate and literacy rate also take a role for development. Then human development index. Dear students, for development of any country, any nation, any individual, human development or human index is a very vital or very important part. So it is a composite index. Human development index is a composite index prepared by United Nations Development Program, UNDP, United Nations Development Program, through its annual human development report published every year. It is the responsibility of the United Nations Development Program to publish the report on every year. So the major parameters such as longevity of life, levels of literacy and per capita income are used to measure the development of country. So the report, the index prepared by the United Nations Development Program is not only consider the per capita income, as he added the lifestyle, longevity of life, levels of literacy and per capita income. Three things, okay? Only per capita income is not the parameter of the development or the undeveloped country. Along with longevity of life and levels of literacy, also the part of the per capita income, three are used to measure the development of the countries. Dear students, world countries are ranked accordingly into very high developed countries, medium development countries and low developed countries. So United Nations Development Program Index, as per the parameters of longevity of life levels, levels of literacy and per capita income are used to measure the development countries, and the rank is categorized all countries in four categories. One is very high developed countries, second one is high developed countries, and third one is medium developed countries, and fourth one is low developed countries. Now the question arises on your mind, that is infant mortality rate. Dear students, it is a very challengeable part for every country on the part of health. Infant mortality rate, the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a portion of 1000 live birth in that particular year determines the infant mortality rate. So write down infant mortality rate, the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1000 live birth in that particular year. Then the second and the important point is literacy rate. Literacy rate is education. The students, all persons, all human beings are hurry for education to be literate. It how we measure the literacy rate? It measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group. Dear students, you will know the age of 7 is the entry level of for education institute. So how we measure literacy rate? It measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group. Then another important thing, that is net attendance ratio. Dear students, for education this is the very important, and how we calculate net attendance ratio. It is the total number of children of age group 6 to 10 attending school as a percentage of the total number of children in the same age group. Once again, I repeat, net attendance ratio is the total number of children of age group 6 to 10 attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. Then the another point to measure the development, that is body mass index, BMI. So one way to find out if adults are undernutrized is to calculate body mass index, divide the weight of a person in kg by the square of the height in meters. Okay, how the parameters? Now divide the weight of a person, weight should be on kg, divided by square of the height in meters. If the figure is less than 18.5, then the person would be considered undernutrized. If the BMI is more than 25, then a person is overweight. Okay, if a person is overweight, then okay, how we calculate if a adult person's his weight is, okay, I'm going to calculate the divide the weight of a person. If a person of weight is 80 kg and his height is 2 meters, then the 80 divided by 2 square, height ka square, so 2 square, that is 4. So 80 divided 4, so that is 20. So now the result is above 18.5. So the person is not what? Person is not undernutrized. Okay, you find the good example. If the BMI is more than 25, then a person is overweight. Okay, then public facilities, development in development countries, in everywhere, public facilities plays a vital role to calculate the development or underdevelopment of countries. Income is not an adequate indicator of materials, goods and services which the people are to use. In many regions, education, health and sanitary facilities are also adequately available to educate and prevent from infectious diseases. In development countries, they put what? Good health, good regions, good education, good sanitation, so that life should be prevented from diseases. For example, Kerala has a low infant mortality rate because it has adequate public facility. So dear students, along per capita income, public facilities is also a vital role for the development. Kerala has a low infant mortality rate because it has adequate public facilities. The nutrient status will be low in states in which the public distribution system does not function properly. Okay, the nutrient status will be affected, will be low in states where the public distribution system, because public distribution system provides foods, provide nutrient things to the human beings, to the humans, and if it is low, it affects the nutrient system or status of the country or the state. Then another thing, dear students, the level of income is an inadequate measure of the level of the development. The level of income, only income, is an adequate measure to level of the development. Therefore, other indicators such as health, education are used to compare a country's development. Okay, along with the level of income, that is a one side, the level for measure the level of development, and along with other indicators just as health, education are also used to compare a country's development. Just like a country Philippines, for its better education, better lifestyle, it is populated as a developed country. So human development report published by United Nations Development Policy compares countries based on the educational level, health status and per capita income. So I have told you that UNDP, United Nations Development Program, what happened? Now that published the human index as based on the educational level, health status and per capita income. So if you calculate three things, then among all the states, Madhya Pradesh will go higher and Meghalaya second, Rajasthan third, Haryana and Mizoram, Gujarat and Karnataka. These are states are playing a lead roles on sample provided by the Ministry of Home Affairs in the 2011 as per guideline of the UNDP. Then, dear students, that is a point raises on our mind, that is sustainable development. What is sustainable development? Dear students, we have resources. There are some renewable resources. You taught it on the class 8. The renewable resources are replaced by nature. The nature provided some important resources for our development, for our success, for considering the human life. So let us consider a point, that is groundwater. Dear students, if we use groundwater more than what is being replenished, okay, what is replenished by rain, we use the groundwater more, then what happened? If we use the groundwater more than what is being replenished by rain, then this resource would be overused. That is shortfall. Non-renewable resources are those which will get exhausted after few years of use. Non-renewable, that is renewable resources which will be fulfilled, but it's an example of groundwater. If you use excess, so it is down, it is shortfall, and the next generation will face the problems or issues. So same condition, if non-renewable resources are those which will not exhausted after few years, it will fully completed. Our next generation will can't enjoy. They are the non-renewable resources. So we have to care, to make policies, to watch the environmental degradation, to prevent environmental degradation is no longer region or nation specific. So sustainable development is the development which looks into the requirement of the present and builds scope for the future generation. Okay, dear students, once again I repeat you, the sustainable development is the development which look into the requirement of the present and builds scope for the future generation. There are many works in progress for sustainability of development. There are many works. So on development, so what are the many works? That is, we have to watch, we have to prevent, we have to care. Infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate ratio indicates the number of children who die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1000 live children born in that particular year. And the second thing is the literacy rate, that is education. We have to make our society educated, our future generation to educated. Literacy rate measures the proportion of literate people population in the 7 and above age group. And another important thing is net attendance ratio. So what is the net attendance ratio? Now it is the total number of children of age group 6 to 10 attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. So dear students, these are all about of your first chapter, development. It is a very important chapter, development. So the main points of development is that idea of development. Development involves many questions, better lifestyle, and the aim of development is to update as per the demand of time, and development is not same, it is vary to person to person. Second thing is income and other goals, that is for personal to person, person to person or individual. Then national development and how to compare different countries and states for developed or non-developed. Then average income, that is total income of the country divided by the total population of the country. It is average income or per capita income, but per capita income is the not final standard to judge the developed and undeveloped countries. Along with, there are other categories added, that major parameters added by the United Nations Development Program UNDP, which published an index on every year. They added longevity of life, level of literacy and per capita income, 3 points for calculating developing and undeveloping countries, and as per that rank they divided in 4 groups. One is very high developed countries, second one is high developed countries, third one is medium developed countries and low developed countries. And human developed index covered infant mortality rate, literacy rate and net attendance ratio and body mass index. And another vital part of development is, that is public facilities. If country or a state is developed, along with development he can improve the public facilities. So we also discuss the statistics of our states, and the main vital thing of development. Development is a other part and sustainable development is a another part. So in development we also consider and we will progress of sustainable development. So sustainable development is the development which lose the requirement of the present and build scope for the future generation. So students, I have discussed all about your first chapter development. Hope it will be better for your future examination. Thank you once again. Myself Dr. Ganesh Prasad Behera, founder chairman, UTKAL International School, Chaudhar, Cuttack. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.